And for slide 11, we're going to talk about a community grows. There's two questions for you to answer. Number one, why were new immigrants coming to Minnesota? Again, please provide four examples there. And then question two, what were these new immigrant communities like? Provide two examples for that question. So let's pop over to page 7.16 in our textbook and follow along.
A community grows. Matson began writing a series of letters that appeared in Hemlandet, the homeland, a Swedish-language newspaper published in Chicago. The letters described life in Minnesota and urged other Swedes to come. Many did just that. In the summer of 1855, the growing group of Swedes who lived in Matson's settlement officially formed the township of Vasa. The Swedes weren't the only immigrants arriving in Minnesota at this time. Hans Matson recalled what it was like.
In the italicized paragraph.
While the Swedes were pouring into our place, our friends, the Norwegians, had started a prosperous settlement a few miles to the south, many of them coming overland from Wisconsin, bringing cattle, implements, and other valuables of which the Swedes, being mostly poor newcomers, were destitute. Many immigrants of both nationalities came as deck passengers on the Mississippi steamers to Red Wing.
Okay, we're going to skip this page and we're going to move to 7.18 at the very top here.
Thousands of new settlers arrived in Minnesota each year, seeking a better life. Many of the Norwegians had left Norway because land and jobs were scarce there. Families from southern Ireland had come to escape the terrible famines that left people starving in their homeland. The biggest immigrant group during the 1850s was the Germans, many of whom had fled wars back home. Newcomers from New England and other parts of the East continued to arrive too.
And our last paragraph in the white section here.
Boatload after boatload of immigrants landed in the towns along the rivers and spread out into the country beyond. Soon, there were whole communities where people continued to speak their native languages and few spoke English. The names of some of these places told where people had come from. Besides Vasa, there were New Ulm, New Prague, St. Patrick, Scandia, Heidelberg, and many other names that called to mind homelands far away. Before long, Minnesota was not only the New England of the West, but also the New Sweden, the New Norway, and the New Germany.
Okay, go ahead and head back to slide 11 and answer the two questions there. When you're done with slide 11, you can check in with me to see what to do next.